Whenever I harvest the lettuce that we grow here on the homestead for our customers and for myself and family, I typically wash them and then dry them. And I dry them with a fan, and I've been using these high velocity fans that have worked really well. However, they recently bit the dust, and I've been trying the box fans, which a lot of homesteaders use. However, I really don't like it. It takes them forever to dry. So we recently got this new fan from New Air that we're going to try out. There's a couple things that stood out to me about this fan and why I wanted it. One is it's a high velocity fan like the ones we used before, so it will help the greens dry a lot faster, as well as it's constructed to be used outdoors. It's waterproof. It can be used in greenhouses. In this situation where we're outdoors and watching our produce, it's covered here, but there's still quite a number of leaks that we have here, and water does come down. So it's definitely a good idea for it to be protected. And it even has a long cord on it, so that's real good, because I'm washing here and running over there. It doesn't need to be super long, but a long cord is beneficial. And it can be hung, so another benefit. So super pumped about using it. Also the blades, they're not plastic blades, they're metal blades. Another bonus. Now let's just put this baby to work. Not totally sure how I'm going to anchor it down yet, but I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, and hopefully it won't blow itself away. Alright, the switch is right here actually, so I should turn it around. Maybe we'll make the mount, which would work great, like right here. So first setting, second setting, third setting. That's what I'm talking about. The box fan was nowhere near that. Perfect. Alright, and now comes the fun part where we have to go harvest the lettuce. And I say that because it's been raining the past couple days, and looks like it's going to continue to rain for a couple more. So right now there's a break in the rain, so we got to get this lettuce harvested. We got customers to serve, and rain or sunshine, we still got to get out there and grind. I don't know about where you guys live, but here it's been a pretty wacky spring. Had moments of cold, moments of being hot, a lot of wind and rain at times. So it's just been a little interesting. But here in this area where we're setting up our permaculture orchard, I've been working on creating swales in different areas for the water to flow. So now that it's rained, it's giving me an opportunity to see how this is working out. And right in here we have some squash that we have planted around our persimmon trees here, and we're going to be planting some probably corn and other things here. And we got a couple other beds that we're going to be working on, but just diverted the water flow so our fruit trees aren't getting flooded with water. I still have some work to do here. You can see how the water flows here, and some of it started washing that way, so I really want to control that just a little bit more. Right now I'm just walking at just outside of the main market garden above it in our permaculture orchard area, and making my way around to the bottom backside of the garden where we have a lot of lettuce that needs to be harvested. But just kind of walking through here and seeing how things are doing and growing, and seeing how the water's flowing. See, I still need to add some more mulch in here, and we're going to add more mulch and wood chips to the areas that we're growing. And then in here will be areas where we let grass grow, and we'll just take chicken tractors through here and then around and then around. So it'll be like our chicken tractor highways and byways. So right down here we have radishes that need to be harvested. We'll get to those a little bit later. But I have a couple different lettuces growing here that we're gonna mix together along with our arugula to really make a nice salad mix. And only thing is, I gotta get to it. It's not gonna harvest itself. I gotta do it. I really like using this landscape fabric here because it keeps a lot of the weeds down. There's just this one little one right here, but other than that, you just have a clean harvest with your lettuce, which makes it so much easier. Alright, so this is my first batch we're drying out with the new fan. See how it goes. That's going to be still a little bit longer than ideal because of the moisture in the air today. But it is what it is. So what I do is rinse off our greens here, and you can see the little bit of some of the dirt and sometimes bugs that are in there that you're rinsing off. Then we spin them out here with our salad spinner here. Like that, and then slide them right over to here under the fan. So we'll leave those there drying for a little bit and start harvesting some more stuff. But man, it is cooling down. It's hard to believe that it's getting close to the end of May and it's barely hitting 50 degrees today. It's ridiculous. That is not normal for here. It's definitely usually upper 80s and sometimes even 90s, the mid 90s. Well, not mid 90s, but 90s around this time of year normally for us. So, but definitely in the 80s. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a sweatshirt on and get some of the rest of the team to help me out because we got to harvest those radishes that I showed you. As well as I want to check on some of the carrots and beets. I think it's time to harvest those too. In this bed right here, we have a number of things growing. We had our daffodils and tulips that we got from Baker Creek. We also now have some nasturtiums in there. We got our lone sunflower that's towering above some of the younger ones that are beside of it on each side, as well as our strawberries. We planted strawberries a few weeks ago and we're starting to get some strawberries off of them. I'm pretty excited because I've been wanting to grow strawberries for quite some time because I love strawberries. They're fantastic. So this is our first real strawberries that we're growing here, and it's pretty neat to see them. Mighty GoBot. Alright guys, I'm gonna need some help harvesting today. We got some radishes and I think we're gonna be harvesting some beets and carrots today too. So Selah and Josiah, can you give me a hand with that?
Yes sir. Yes,
sounds good. A little more enthusiasm. I must say I don't have it either. It's a little chilly out there and it's wet, so make sure we dress warm guys, alright? Our spacing wasn't totally perfect with these beets, so some of them are probably going to look more developed than others, but we're going to see what we can find. Let's look at this one right here. Oh, that one looks really good. Check out that one. What do you guys think about that one?
That one's really big.
That one's like your jacket. It's orange. Alright, we're just going to start putting them in here. And something like that. Come on now. That one. These probably aren't the best beets in the world as far as size and maybe even flavor, but hey, we're growing beets because before we didn't have our soil quality right and we just struggled growing beets for some time. And now that we're actually getting something on there, getting a good solid root, hey, I'm happy about that. We'll just keep building upon it and continuing to make progress. And check out this one. This is another big one right here. That one looks really good too. Pretty excited about that. We typically, whenever we're harvesting our root crops, we'll bunch them and with rubber bands as we're harvesting them. But I was looking around just now and I can't find my rubber bands. So thankfully we have a friend who's requested to want to help us out on the farm once a week, and we really need her help. So she's coming to come help Lacie with some farm project. She's going to be bringing some rubber bands too, so that is a blessing. You got something there, Selah? Mm-hmm. All right, we'll keep it rolling. We're going to focus on harvesting this bed, picking out the big ones, see what's left. If there's just barely anything left, then we'll just kind of start with a new crop after that, which is what I'm leaning towards right now. But just looking through, and there's one there. It's not as big as that other one, but they're nice, still nice beets we can work with. You got an orange one there. That one looks good.
Hey, Daddy, look at these two.
Whoa, those look pretty good. I'm excited.
Me too. Whoa, I got an orange one, and it's really big.
Sure is. We planted a couple different varieties in here. One was orange. One may have been Detroit red or the bull's blood red, I'm not really sure. But that one's huge.
Yep.
The beets are all washed now. Look at them. Love that color. Orange and that burgundy. Some really nice colors. But this was one of those days where it's just not fun to do this. With it being chilly, the wind blowing, and now I'm wet. It's just like, ah. So this isn't one of those glamorous Instagram shots. Well, next we got radishes to do. So knock out the radishes. These are pretty cool, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, that one's neat size. Odd size, but big. A lot of them in there. Right there. Those. Pretty cool radishes right there. You got some radishes too, Micah? Can you put those in the cart for me? Thank you. Over my time growing, I have tried a lot of different radishes. Radishes is something that really grows well here, even better, much better than the beets have for us historically. And we've grown a number of types, but I like the Saxon too. That one's really good. We've grown like the French breakfast radishes before, and they've done okay, but like the Saxon 2, the cherry bales, those do really, really well for us. We planted these way closer than we should have, but they still have grown very, very well. Like, that is great. This might be a record for the amount of radishes that we've harvested in one of our 50-foot beds. I haven't been keeping track, but probably should even more. Something I need to improve on is keeping better notes for what we grow and how much we harvest. And what you guys got over there? Oh, he's hopping away from you. You got it? Oh, he's fast. Oh, there. Get him out of there. You can grab him. Like that. Oh, can you get it? No, he jumped right out of the hole. Gotta be careful with him, and you got him. Oh, Josiah really loves frogs and toads. This one's pretty fast.
And I like bullfrogs. I like bullfrogs.
You like bullfrogs? Yeah. That's just a little too much energy. Pretty cool looking frog there. What do you all think about frogs? Do you like them? Are you grossed out by them? Let us know. Oh, you got it, Josiah. It's in your hand. Would you catch a frog like Josiah? Or a toad? Or a snake?
I would never catch a snake.
Yeah, he's not a snake guy. Can't say I'm a snake guy either. And guess what? It's starting to rain again. Oh, bummer. It's what it is. But, whoa, Cindy's here now. So at least I'll have a rubber band for binding up our beets and radishes. Even though I'm still gonna have to wash in the rain. So let's go ahead and we'll get those rubber bands and say hey.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Oh God. No.
Got you on camera and didn't know it. Well, today we're not gonna have you wash any eggs. I did all that for you yesterday.
Oh, thank goodness.
Because I don't want you having to feel like each week you gotta wash dirty eggs.
Okay.
So thank you very much for bringing these. So
Rubber
neat these.
Hello.
Hello.
He doesn't mind.
So we are having a number of people who are going to be receiving the giveaway packs. So if you could help Lacie with sorting out the seeds and all that fun stuff for people in need, we're going to be helping them start their garden and giving them seeds and supplies for that. That would be fantastic.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll be glad to do it.
I love what I do. I love growing food. I love homesteading, but I hate to complain. But this is not fun. This is not the way I would like to be doing this. And if it wasn't for rain in the forecast for the next few days too, and us needing to get this to customers, I wouldn't be doing this. But it still has to be done. As a provider and protector, I give myself the less glamorous jobs, the harder jobs, so that way everyone else in the family, anyone who comes helps out on the homestead, they can have the easier jobs, the ones that aren't so messy and yucky. So that's just what I feel I should do. It's just the right thing to do to be a gentleman. But that doesn't mean I'm out here just laughing and giggling and having fun. Just look at that. Yuck. But we're gonna get it done, and it feels good in the end to be producing food, and to think about the ladies in there preparing those packets that we're putting together for people in need and providing for people in that way is super neat as well. And I want to thank Baker Creek and Bootstrap Farmer for donating items so that we can help give to other people. It's pretty exciting. I'm gonna get out there, and I'm already wet, so I'm just gonna get wetter. We're gonna get those radishes, we're gonna get the job done. So that way we can get this food to some more people. This is up there. This might be the most radishes I've ever harvested, but it's definitely the longest to clean up that I've ever had. But as I was washing them off, I was thinking I made a couple mistakes. One was, well, we didn't have the rubber band, so we didn't bunch them ahead of time. That makes cleaning easier. As well as when we were putting them in the cart, we had them start putting them all sorts of ways. So the dirt that was on them started getting on the leaves, which made them a lot more difficult to clean off. So not only did I have to wash off the roots, I also had to wash off the leaves and with the rain and mud sticking to it more, it just made it a lot more difficult. Well, just keep that in mind when you harvest radishes, to not do what I just did. But other than that, I'm pretty pleased with the harvest that we have. I love the colors of the radishes and then the beets. It's just pretty neat to see that. So let's check over and see how our lettuce is doing here with our new fan. Definitely drying out well, considering how much moisture is in the air, and it's coming down now as it was when I was out there washing those radishes. But I am so wet right now. I think I need to change clothes. It feels like I've just jumped in the pond or the pool or something. Like everything is soaked. I don't know if you can see it on camera very well, but it's even gotten into my underwear, and my boots filled up with water too. There was so much water, I was standing in there sloshing around. So I'm gonna go change and come back out here and finish working. How's it going in here, ladies?
Almost done.
Going good.
There we go. Looks like it's going better for you all than it is for me. Well, at least it looks like it's going rough for me. I am soaked everywhere.
Yes, you
and into
are.
my underpants and socks and everything else.
It doesn't sound fun.
No, it sounds
So-
Especially when the high is only like maybe 60 degrees outside.
Yeah.
It's not even that.
So I'm gonna change clothes.
It just feels so good to be able to send seeds to other people and, you know, just give a little bit more, as much as we can give, because we know how it is to not be able to afford seeds in the beginning, and it just feels so good to be able to give somebody, you know, a helping hand up.
Yeah, and all these different packages, giving people power, empowering them to grow more food for themselves.
Food security. We've been talking about it for weeks now. This is food security right
There
here.
you go. And Cindy, thank you so much for helping us out with this.
You're quite welcome.
Even though this has been one of the messiest harvesting days that I've ever had, it feels good to know that I'm producing more food. Our goal this year has been to do that, to be able to grow more and more. And this is a little bit bigger harvest than I thought, which is good, because it will go to servicing more customers as well as providing for some of our needs and a little bit more. So maybe we can explore preserving these through canning and pickling them, but also to be able to give to others in need, to be able to provide for those who are needy, who could be blessed with a donation of food and farm fresh food. So I'll be exploring some of those options as well, and I want to be able to do more of that. And for those of you who are out there, if you are in need, try contacting a farm in your area. Maybe you can come volunteer in exchange for produce, or just let them know that you're in need, and maybe they'll just give you a donation. But I do see food prices going up right now, and there may even be food shortages with everything that's going on around the world. So it's really important that we all get involved in growing food and connecting with our local farmers. I also want to mention that if you can, support farms in your area. It's really important for us to do so. You never know, there could be a day where there's not food in the grocery stores or grocery stores at all. Grocery stores haven't always been around. And you supporting farmers in your area can help you make that connection to your local food, as well as help ensure that there are farmers and farms in your area growing things, growing food for people. And you never know, the money that you spend supporting your local farmer could be all the difference between them staying in business or not. Well, I'm gonna get back to my farm work. See you next time.